A warm welcome, everyone. I'm Lily Flame, and today we're trying out the demo of Spell Candle, a game that I backed on Kickstarter. It's like dating sim with monsters. I need to know nothing else. Let's just go. Warning, warning, this game contains mature themes, including discussion of trauma, references to naughty stuff and depiction of alcohol use, not abuse, just use strong language, including profanity and violent language, present throughout the narrative, includes mention of murder, direct reference to torture, damn, and discussion of political themes. Additionally, some male characters are depicted shirtless. The audacity, I understand. Oh, wow. How far are you willing to go to contain war in a glass dome? A lot? I don't like war. Keep it away from me, gross. See, I don't like war. How many parents will you be willing to sacrifice? What? How many brothers would you kill? What? What are you talking about? Hi! Will grow numb to the pain, become a zealous leader, willing to sacrifice anything for the greater good? I don't think so. Turn a blind eye to the orphans in the street? No. Or crying? Ignore those disabled begging for coin? No. Steal, bribe, and extort for a chance at peace? This one maybe. Hi, why are you all the way down there? They're down there. Why are you there? How many decisions would leave you lying awake at night, counting the souls you sent to the slaughter? Oh dear. Can living in war for millennia truly be considered life? No, absolutely not. Oh, loud whistle breaks the silence, rendering the carriage to a sudden stop. Okay, we are on a carriage. It's not the first time a game starts like this. Calm down. The tip of my quill shatters as it smashes into the paper before I can put down my next thought on the page. Hey! Identity control! A shout comes from the outside and I put my notepad down, scoff it, and the ruined nib. This was the third one today, and I'm tempted to throw my hands up in frustration and scream. I was selected to be Eurasian delegation's reporter for this year's Dread Festival. Dread Festival? Okay, should be considered a great honor to be able to report on your country's political victories, no matter how small. You can't expect a caged bird to sing happily. I reach into my leather satchel to find my identification documents for stepping out of my petite carriage. This petite is huge, girl. I feel pleased by the chance to stretch my legs, too. Annoyed that I have to go through this, too. Curious to finally get a peek at the outside. Enthusiastic that we likely almost reach our destination. Ooh, all these are good. Finally get a peek at the outside. Just a few feet ahead, an elven woman is going through the papers of an older gentleman from our contingent. What role do you fulfill within this delegation? Was it like the sharp point end of an ancient spear? I'm the senator representing the region of the Beastlands. Ooh. That sniffs the air around the delegate and frowns. Oh dear. Oh, she's about to say something racist. She's beautiful. Glimmering mercury eyes peek out from underneath short bangs the color of milky quartz. Her skin like deep iron or glitters gently in the rays of daylight. After a very thorough read of the man's identification, she hands them back to him without a word. I find myself nervous as the awful long knife-like ears twitch and her attention shifts to me. I never seen anything like it. Okay, she said nothing racist, which is fine. It's fun, good. Her cold gaze examines me from head to toe before she reached out a hand. Identification documents. Hand them over and she scans through them quickly. Oh, enter your name. Oh, pronouns. Let's go she, her, yeah, whatever. What role do you fulfill with this delegation? I was selected by the Empire to take an account of the Dread Festival, true. Here to report on the mutually beneficial relationship with our nation. We'll be writing a positive piece about Quillan Gillard leadership. I hope I said that right. Plan to record our general's involvement in foreign affairs on our newspaper. No, the first one is the true one, right? That's what was said earlier. Her eyebrows rise slightly in my response. For a moment she nods, accepting my explanation. Your general, where could I find him? The question perplexes me. The what? The who? So the delegation had been traveling for several weeks. I had encountered the infamous Shadow Master once. Ooh, spooky name, edgy, so I drew. Had I? Upon seeing my bewildered expression, the elf offers a small explanation. It was not in his carriage. Oh no. Perhaps because he got bored of being confined in our turbulent box for a day. Best respond before I can open my mouth to formulate an apology. Step back from the carriage and seek out its source. On the wooden roof was my small carriage, relaxed one of the most beautiful gentlemen I ever seen. Oh dear. With its closed eyes, his expression was so serene that I found myself wondering if I'd misheard him speak. Shadow Master, Mayday Night, Berserk. That's the Shadow Master chilling on the roof? The man on the roof of my carriage opens his eyes and leveled the woman with a cold gaze. His eyes were the color of the flags of our empire. Whoa, that's so cool. Color of blood and dangerous forbidden things. Oh no! Latimore? I could hear the elven woman swallow from beside me so vividly that I wonder if the world around us had fallen quiet on purpose. May I please show you your documents, General? Frown crosses his feature before he quietly sat up, slid his feet over the edge of the carriage and jumped down with the grace of a cat. Here. I pushed a stack of documents that was so thick into the hands of the other elf that it made me gape. May take you a few days. He smirked and I wondered where on himself kept a pocket large enough to hold all that paper. Oh my gosh, bag of holding, just too annoying that the people working there. It's amazing. The elf blinks, scanning through the first few pages, then flips through the next few with shaky hands, her face growing paler by the second. Peek into the papers, keep watching him. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know, peek into the papers? I don't know. Watch the word of permitted legal assassination, poisoning, discretion, lawful use of force to acquire necessary information, including dismemberment. Oh my gosh! The elf suddenly throws the page back at the general and gives him a shaky nod and thank you before wobbling off to the next carriage. Was that necessary? The man's notorious crimson gaze turns to me. She asked for my papers. Yeah, you gave them to her. Yeah. He's shocked. Wasn't my fault that she wasn't ready for what was on them. Damn. Somehow this behavior does a little to surprise me. It might have been considerate to let her know beforehand or fall silent. Yeah, might have been nice, you know. Why would I do that? I don't know. His eyebrows rose in challenge. I found myself searching for a response to give him. Because you're the Shadow Master. Think the ever-powerful elven aspect don't know which general is being sent to their city as a peace tribute to every year? I blinked at his response. That's fair? I'm so confused. An uncomfortable silence falls over us, and I notice the way his gaze wanders down below my waist, scrutinizing me. Frown crosses his lips, follow his eyes, and oh no, the inkwell I had left on the seat beside me must have spilled when the carriage came to a sudden halt. Fantastic! He's staring pointedly at the large black stain on the side of my pants. Fantastic! I hope you're not planning on wearing that to the welcome dinner. Of course not, yeah. I highly suggest not embarrassing yourself or the Empire by doing so. Everything about this man was irritating. Oh no. The look he gave me was one of complete apathy, thanks. Grit my teeth, loud high-pitched whistle traveled from the gate ahead of us. Someone is giving us the all clear. Finally! Clicking off the metallic hinge echoes in the air, and I take it as my sign to return to the peace of my small carriage. Hope you have a good day, General. There wasn't a single sincere word in that sentence, not even General. He raised a set of eyebrows and stepped into my carriage. Making sure to avoid the spilled ink, I turned around and shut the door on his face. A childish reaction, but his expression was well worth it. With blood pounding in my ears, I found a clean place to sit before the carriage resumed its movement shortly after, entering Omnis, the city of candle wax. Ooh! Capital cities of the elves. Wow. I found myself eagerly peeking out through the windows, making a continuous effort to forget the fact that I have just angered one of the most dangerous men of the Eastern continent. As wandered between the many tall buildings made of marble, adorned with gold embellishment, before lingering on the rectangular houses with roofs assembled from slabs of multicolored quartz. Oh, looks so good. They're illuminated by the withdrawing river of life, the path of the goddess of day. All structures bask in the warm rays, coloring in various shades of brilliant oranges and golds. It's a breathtaking view, I bet. We pass under a long archway of stone upon which I can hear the bubbling of running water. Dozen half-burned candles of sundry colors are the sizes sit atop each visible surface. It's true here too! Oh my gosh, it's so cool! I find myself itching to see what these streets look at night. My thoughts quickly bring me back to the journal in my lap. Quickly I fetch a new quill from my bag and note down my initial impressions. After several days of travel, our delegation finally arrived at Omnis, the legendary elven capital. The gates were guarded strictly, and our official documents and identities were checked for validity. This year, the Grand Empire's leading envoy for the peace celebration is the Shadow Master. He sports a unique brand of charm. True, is very considerate leader. Unique brand of charm, yeah, for sure. And inspires the awe of everyone around him. Sure, like a hurricane or some horrible natural disaster, yeah. He has a way with words, and blessed to be able to experience the exaltation when around him. At least I'm not the only one terrified of the monster. We meander through the roads for another 20 minutes before the carriage comes to a final stop in front of the only building that looks terribly out of place. Oh dear. Whoa, that's so cool! The tall rectangular pagoda that serves as the Ares Empire's embassy at Omnis. It's so cool! We're gonna stay in this place? Let's go! As I disembark, I spot the general already disappearing past the red curtains. Bye, have a good time. Doesn't spare me a glance. Why would he? We're just a journalist. Oppressive prick, girl! Given a small but pleasantly furnished room in the embassy and quickly ditch my packing there before heading out into the city. Let's go! Tour time! I need to find a tailor somehow. Ask around. Anxiety. Follow a trail of the most expensive looking buildings. No. Tagged after most lavish dressed elves. No. Take a map and the city. Well, yeah. Map. The map itself isn't as detailed as I'd like, but I can make out the names of the streets of Omnis as well as a couple of points of interest. Let's go! Look at this place, it's so cool! Decided to take a look around the enclave of the gods, the area of the earth elves first, since I've read so much about how lavish they lived. Takes me about 15 minutes of walking and skulking before I spot a cylindrical structure of rose marble. Two golden curtains embroidered with large designs of a spool with a pink string is hung from around the wide open double doors. Architects spread out the word "The Hours of the Golden Ones" right above the entrance of the building. Ooh. Ooh, the gentle strum of a mandolin came from inside, heart-wrenching, intense, soulful, yet somehow welcoming. I step inside, yet find myself incapable of spotting a single worker. Hello? I listen out until three shadows of varying sides shift from behind a paravan and curtains, speaking one language I don't recognize. Oh, wait patiently, yeah. Wait quietly, watching the outlines shift behind the curtains that sway at the mercy of the wind. Customer? Medium shadows inquires. Smells like it. The smallest silhouette, short and stubby, moved to face my direction, its voice high-pitched and snippy. Now it's not a good time. I frowned, but I wasn't about to give up that easily. I need an outfit for a party tonight at the Eurasian embassy, please. With my tone polite, but I knew an undertone of desperation had slipped in. Yeah, I don't want to see the General's mock's expression directly at me tonight. A short silence follows, filled only by the gentle strum of the mandolin. We are very busy, and a predatory growl erupted from behind the paravan. Helper! The command rolled through the chamber with a low rumble. Oh my gosh, my voice. I feel myself tense as the tallest figure turned to face me behind the curtain. But Natura! The growl grew louder. As you wish, Natura. Tone was the reverent, obedient. Language now fully switched to common. The paravan curtains rustled as a short elf that looked to be within the late years of his lifespan stepped out to help me. Right this way! I was quickly led behind another small paravan. I'm Cupio, one of the designer of our golden ones, and you are extra and to look your best today. You been needing help undressing? No? The question caught me off guard. I refused scandalized. No, politely. I don't know. Thank you, but I'm accustomed to dressing myself. Cupio nods. Surprisingly accepting my choice. Yeah, that's usually like nobility that need people to undress them. Very well, then I will see what we have that will fit your body while you disrobe. Wrap yourself in the plush blanket and the Davenport if you are feeling better. Thanks. Do not be concerned, we change them after each client that refuses to take it on with them. For a good process is worth it. Alpha made its way outside my changing area. It didn't take long before several outfits were brought to me. Q made this mission to look everywhere but at my bodies. It delivered them and exited. Thank you. Its regard for my wishes put me at ease. I tried on the outfits one by one. Do any of these suit your fancy? Okay, it's blue and white, black cotton toga, with two-piece blouse with matching pants, ceremony red and white robe of silk. Ooh. Okay, maybe I should choose like the colors of the country we are from, you know. So this one is the only one in red, so I'm gonna choose this one. It's something one of the generals would wear back home when they held their conclaves, fancy, formal, yet not overly conspicuous. The pretty embroidery of the dark sashes seemed to tell the myth of sun mice, an ancient story about the little man outsmarted god of shadows. Ooh, his outfit felt comforting and brought a smile to my lips. A great choice! Taylor praises the way the item of clothing sits upon my frame. Is it the outfit? Oh, yeah. No? Okay, maybe this is how you choose like the love interest in the full game, but I don't know, I'm just here to have fun with them. Lovely, now please follow me to the lockbox. I nod and exit through the heavy curtains to join the small elf at the pay desk, not expecting the looming figure that pushed past the paravan across from mine. I found myself face to chest with a being unlike any I've ever seen before, a tall cross between man and monster with a powerful body and a rich skin tone. Hello. The look up at him, the eyebrows jump in surprise before his lips twist into a tameless smile. Like I made the correct choice. Excuse me? Getting you dressed. His voice was like a low purr, and I found my cheeks heating as he made a show of admiring my outfit of choice. You're stunning. Thank you. I thank you? A large tail swishes back and forth behind him. Oh my gosh, that's too adorable. Oh my gosh. Do you also manage to find suitable clothes? Do you make it happen? Yeah. Oh my gosh, can I not pet the tail? Fortunately, I don't have the time for such noble work. Lately, the only people I happen to assist, I'm subordinated by doing the stacks of paperwork on my desk. They had to change the damn thing 3 times this year already, damn. You a public servant of some kind? Pretty much. His bold outfit choice had made me assume he was a famed exotic dancer or performer. The thought made my mind travel in a direction that was anything but innocent, so I was almost glad when he changed the topic. Now, to do my job as public servant by covering your bill. Wait, what? Give me a little chance to respond, the creature moved to stand in front of the tailor. I can pay for it myself, thank you, but it's not necessary. Yeah, thank you. Hurriedly stepped even closer to Cupio, who looked between me and the tall man behind me, uncertainly. Do you always fight back this hard when someone tries to helping you out? Yeah. I know giving him a weird look when his smile widens, showing off a pair of sharp top cannons. Yeah. Amused hum leaves his lips, and I find myself wondering what is he gleaned from this curt line of questioning. It's a battle you need to fight. Your purchase is on me. Consider it a gift from the terror of the elves. Aww. I freeze in place as the tall creature crosses his arms in front of his chest, refusing to take no for an answer. Lion-like tail, stop it, it's too cute. Swishes back and forth as if taunting me to attempt to refuse his kindness. This man was the Terra, the demigod leader of the city of ice and the chosen of the earth element. Oopsies. Oh dear, and he just paid for a ridiculous overpriced item of clothing. For me. Alright, I'm sold. You see tail, the swishes moves, I'm sold, okay. Then he tasted his gaze a lesson before he nodded toward the clothing of my body. Oh my gosh, pretty things suits pretty people, shut up. It's like 36 degrees out here and you're making me blush. Stop it. Consider it a party favor. You're a guest of the Dread Festival, right? I am. I nod and gives me a brilliant grin. Stop it. Then please make yourself at home in our city. More than 1 million people will kill for this chance. Echo in my mind, I find myself smiling back at the demigod. Thank you. It's my duty and incidentally my pleasure. Dude, stop it. I find my cheeks heating a bit more at his tone. Yeah, she'll be on my way. Of course, I'll be seeing you tonight then. Okay, if I don't pass out from blushing too hard. Pick up my old clothes and my pack before bidding Cupio and the Terra the most dignified goodbye I can much. Goodbye. It's probably something like that. Now, what did the way back to embassy look like? Oh dear, started retracting my step. Girl, we have a map! You have the map, take out the map! It's the map, and the map, and the map, and the map. I quickly find myself unable to deny the itch to put words on paper over my recent encounter. Yes! Write it down. Compared to the captain of the Ares Empire, the elven city of Omnis is beautiful but chaotic. Ridiculously expensive sounds offensive. Yeah, beautiful but chaotic. The architecture I see as I walk the streets is awe-inspiring. The structure of the city itself is incomprehensible. Wonder what the spatial architects were thinking when they planned the space. Okay, the urban design is amateurish when compared to the organized construction of our capital city. Yeah, I imagine it's not like, oh, here are the shops, here are the temples, here are the houses. It's all a big mix, like in many cities. My dad then wandered to the terra of the elves with his warm smile and also overly accommodating sentiments. Nobody ever covered a bill for me before purely out of kindness. I can't help but wonder what the price I'd have to pay for it in return will be. Girl, shut up and take the kindness. I frown and the structure my thoughts on the demigod of Earth. Oh dear. First impression of the terror of the old is that he seems to live in his own world. He has a terrible savior complex. No! Living in our world. I once spotted any of our 9 generals out shopping for clothes mere hours before an event as important as the Dread Festival. Then again, if the terror is as rich as the legend says he is, I shouldn't be surprised that he throws money around and pumps the stores with ridiculously inflated price tags. Girl, chill. I feel my chest grow heavy with guilt over the words I put down. Yeah, chill, girl. What? That's not what I said. Being told to always show the strength of our empire, throwing in mud the reputation of others in order to do so. Oh, that sucks. I see now why you said those things. However, it has never been my favorite thing to do. Yeah. Exhale, look up from my page and quill, needing a distraction from my treacherous thoughts. Oh, where are we now? It comes quickly as I do not recognize the street I'm walking on. Girl, multitasking is not always as easy as it seems. It is not. Oh my gosh. The marble and quartz are lost. Instead, they're replaced by simple one-floor stone buildings decorated with all kinds of dried plants, bones, and black velvet curtains. Bones? I already like this place. Streets seem deserted. The air feels oppressive. Like the other parts of town, soft lavender and green candles lit around the streets, as though there is a heavy darkness here that dims all the colors and needs to be warded off. Silence stretches over me in a way that has me glancing back at my shadow. I don't know why, but this place reminds me of some of the worst moments of my life. Passing of my late parents, that sucks. Terrible breakup, near-death experience, the loss of a friend. Ooh. Okay, like choose your trauma. Let's go a terrible breakup, because why not? Experience that changed me and let a void in my chest. Oh. It's difficult to express what the loss of self feels like after you're broken down so truthfully by someone you consider a partner. A wave of sadness hits me with such a strength that I have to rub the tears from my eyes as I walk now. I'm just sweaty. I hate it. I hate the reality of a mortal. The life has a beginning and an end. How cruel is that? How cruel were the gods that made us like this? Calm down, girl. I take a deep breath and focus on the teaching of the Ares Empire, the way to fight back the demons that attempt to conquer you. Oh dear gosh, I'm scared. I need to keep myself occupied and focus on the things at hand. I need to take everything step by step. Turn back and try to take your step. Look to someone to guide you back. Knowing me, I am too lost, so let's try to look for somebody. While the street I'm currently on is empty, there surely must be someone I can ask for direction. Walk around for 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, taking lefts and rights, making my way through neighborhoods that look lived in, yet don't spot a single person. Haven't I already been on the street? Oh, fantastic. I feel as though I've been watched. I find myself constantly glancing around at the vacant window and empty street corners. A cold chill climbs up my back as I reach a few doors without windows or candles. Was this elven magic or just my head? Someone playing tricks on me? I stop to readjust my pack. I feel something wet hit my forehead. If this is something gross, I am going to scream. Darkening sky up above surprised me, and I haven't barely a moment to blink before I'm caught in a downpour. Fantastic! Rain so heavy and cold that if I don't hide somewhere quick, I'm sure I'll be sick during tonight's banquet. Fantastic! At this rate, my nose will be ruined. Oh no. Break into a run looking for shelter from the downpour. Only place I managed to find such short notice is underneath a small staircase. Forced to squeeze in underneath, pulling my feet to my chest. I like the rain though. Always found it calming. The pitter-patter of raindrops against any surface could easily put me to sleep. The downpour like this, it seems as if the sky itself was crying. For the first time in my life, I found the sky's unrealistic unruliness almost unfair. By force of habit, I found myself closing my eyes, listening to the sound of raindrops. They hit the cement. Oh, breathing the petri floor and allowed this familiar smell to calm me. Despite my feelings, I find my earlier unease evaporating, melting away within minutes. Woof! Is this a dog? Can we pet the dog? Let me pet the dog. I opened my eyes to the sound of a bark and found a small puppy tilting its head at me. When I blink again, however, I found that I must imagine it. No! Come back here, puppy. But stands before me instead a tall man dressed from head to toe in black. His 4 eyes are startling green, greener than the purest jadeite. Somehow it sticks out from within the gloom of the surrounding environment, perhaps because of the little white candles that gleams in the lantern he holds up toward me. Is this your home? I'm sorry. Surveys me silently, unbothered by the rain falling from the sky. His gaze lingers a bit too long on my ears. Sound like an exaggerated scoff escapes him before he moves his cape to one side. It takes me a moment to realize that he is offering to share. Let's go. Come on. I'm not sure how I managed to hear a voice so gentle above the downpour. Let's get you out of this rain. I should refuse something about strangers and danger, but however this man is and his calm, gentle presence reassure me of my safety in a way no one else ever had. Perhaps it's magic? And did it truly matter if it was the best spell if I managed to get out to the banquet in time? Yeah. With a nod, I moved quickly from underneath the cold staircase to under the unfamiliar man's cape. I am pleased to find that it's much warmer and larger than it looks. Fantastic. So you are an ambassador of the Ares Empire? Once again, I'm surprised I can hear him. Something of the sort, yeah. His gaze lingers on me for a moment too long. Though he says nothing, he reaches his lantern forward and I gather that we should move. Yeah. The streets are accumulating water at such a pace that the sewage system does not seem capable of handling it. Oh no! That's horrifying. Run! First I do my best to avoid the gathering puddles and streams of water carrying away dust and grime. Though the task is difficult and my feet should be soaked through the shoes and socks, I'm surprised to find that I don't walk into puddles. I walk over them. As though an invisible barrier has been created between myself and the cold water accumulating in the street. Wait, Jesus? When I glance back at the man leading me, I notice the way the rain bounces away from him. Ask him how he's doing that. Yeah, clothes enchanted. Oh, cool. Thanks. Never experienced the effect of a magic item before, and I can't help but be a little awestruck at the revelation that I was almost wearing one. They were pretty rare back in the Ares Empire. Tilts his head toward the sky as if attempting to gauge if it will cease raining soon, then sighs. I apologize. Once again, it takes me a moment to catch his voice. I find how easy it is to me. It's alarming. Do you usually apologize to a victim you save from the downpour, or you apologizing for rain? Yeah, you apologize for saving me. It isn't an eyebrow, my pathetic attempt at a joke. It worked before, okay? Only when they're unnatural, caused by the emotional experience of one of ours. The puzzle pieces clicked into place. Oh, that's... Amor's current aqua aspect of water had come into power 3 years ago, yet he is powerful enough to cause such a deluge? Do all elven aspects have the ability to affect the weather? Can feel his gaze resting on me for a brief period. No. Okay. Oh. At least not without the help of spell candles. I raise an eyebrow at the man as he guides us into a turn that leads us out of the basic Roskilde building district. What are spell candles? It's the name of the game! A few seconds pass by without an answer, and I wonder if the clock almost seemed to grow heavier around me. Oh dear. A way to preserve pure elemental magic. And the magic is released when the candle is burned? Correct. That way candles are strewn about in this entire city? Yeah. Spot the smallest of twitches at the corner of his mouth. Aren't you quite the astute student? Yo! I find myself smiling back at him. Yo, girl! I kind like them whenever they require magic they do not naturally possess. Red candles to light the fires at home and warm a room. The blue candles to summon and control water. The effect of which anyone can use this candle depends on their magical ability, of course, but I think you can get the gist of it. Yeah. The curve of his lips softened his feature, and for a split second I find myself staring longer than that's appropriate. Girl. Can I also use magic then? Or do the aspect impose control upon candles then? Can I also use magic? Do you have an affinity for an elemental deity? No. Then you likely can only benefit from enchanted items. Flying carpets? Okay, I can show you the word. Rings apart the sea? Excuse me? Talking swords? Okay. Fun. The stuff of legends. He's teasing me. Very funny. Here we are. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's raining here too. Okay. The male stops suddenly and turns toward me, his tall frame towering over me as he lifts his lantern toward the entrance of the Arasian embassy. Loud percussion, the whistle of a flute and mandolin rang through the air, showing off that the festival has begun. We are late. And I was late. I'm embarrassed to admit I was so focused on the intriguing man before me to notice we'd arrived. Girl, thank you. No thank you isn't necessary, be assured. Okay, but still thank you. Motion for me to go ahead with his free hand, so I just nod, turn my head in my heel and walk to the embassy in a hurry. Hurry, girl. The music was much louder inside, accompanied by the smell of various sizzling meats and the bright light of hanging chandeliers. Water, earth, and death elves moved around in wild circular dances, dressed in such finery that I found myself thankful that the terror had interfered on my behalf at the store earlier. Oh, the rhythm, I love it! But I spotted him in the room, from the disengaging conversation with some senators from our empire, full goblet in hands. Let's go! Good relationships with demigods, let's go! A few paces away from him, my eyes meet the infamous crimson hue of the general, who seems to have stopped whatever he was doing to size up my outfit. It's red, and black. I hope it's appropriate. It's the color of our things. No. Imagination bubbled up in my throat and I found myself quickly pivoting to the drinking table. Oh no, girl. No, bad decisions. Sunday. A large wine fountain. Oh no, it's the bad decision weekend. Oh, door with lit silver candles quickly catch my eye. A polite elf pours me a goblet upon noticing my approach. No, girl, no, don't. Take the cup with a smile, but I'm momentarily distracted from the drinking. Oh no. I hear a series of loud gasps echoed from somewhere before a slick, tangible voice cuts through the music like a hot knife through butter. I told the pirate lord if he's not willing to go to war for my love, he doesn't deserve me. Oh my god, the drama, girl. Write it down. and then I sank his cheek to the bottom of the bay. Write it down, girl! A series of excited whispers and murmurs follow their ridiculous explanation, carrying the electric atmosphere that supports a form of gossip mongering. Momentarily distracted, I can't help but search for whoever is the source of this ambience. Frankly, even if my sister and brother were on the marriage market, I doubt they'd be able to impress. Here, then again, feel free to bring it on with my stepmother, dearest. I'm sure she'll be thrilled to finally get a morsel of attention. Yo, what's happening? This person is just spilling all the tea, all the beans, all the tea, everything. My film of automatically is like I've been charmed by scandal, scared within every sentence of whoever is speaking. Oh my god. Finally, I'm led into a section of the embassy floor, transformed into a lounge by large chase silk curtains and burning incense. Many gorgeous elves are piled on top of comfortable pillows, lazing around in eye-catching outfits. Yet when my eyes land on a male sprawled on the dead center of this crowd, I find myself suddenly flustered. What's happening? Everything about this man makes me want to do a double and triple takes. Oh dear. Long hair, glistening in the candles and sweat, the bright pink makeup, the outfit that I'm sure will look unseemly on anyone else in such a formal environment. Whoever he is commanding the space behind these curtains as though he owns it. And he might as well consider the way the angry gazes of his entourage follow each breath he takes. No, sweetheart, no matter how much money your father offers her families at the dowry, trust me, she won't marry you. Sounds so utterly bored with the topic that I most believe that he isn't reveling in the attention he's receiving. Large smile says otherwise. Everyone knows that marrying for love is far superior to marriage for money. True? True? His gaze lands on me and his smile widens. Oh, that's a good sign. Wouldn't you agree? The pull of attention was dropped upon me suddenly that I found myself desperate to get rid of it. Marriage for money is better, for love is better. Don't believe it matter? I do not give opinions on other people's relationship. People have both. Yeah, married for love is better. See, my darling, there is no market value one can name when it comes to the hand of another in eternal matrimony. That is, if love truly grips them both. Oh yeah. Pretty chuckle escapes the beautiful man before me. He gazed still on me with such intensity that I actually have to remind myself not to fidget. His eye just gleam. Oh my god. Seems this foreign is already more intelligent in matters of the heart than you are, Leopold. Oh, I feel myself winch as a fierce glare is directed my way, but the Leopold in question, hi Leopold. Perhaps they're also interested in matters of the flesh as well. What do you mean? Food? There's food? Bob was walking when I heard that comment directed my way. I'd have tripped. I'm entirely inappropriate. What, food is inappropriate now? His heterochromic eyes lit over my form. Retort, I plan never leaves my mouth. You're just my type. Yo, excuse me? This bold proclamation wipes the remark clean off my memory and I can only stare at him, completely dumbfounded. My cheek flushed as I spread fingers in front of his lips. Feel free to stop by my room later. Hardly that would be appropriate. Oh, Aqua of the Elves. Oh no, you're in trouble now. My embarrassment is quickly swept onto the rug. The attention of the room instead drawn to the general who moved in front of me. His demeanor remains as cold as always. You're in trouble. Oh, the Shadow Master. The beautiful man before me finally moves to stand in front of us. I had an inkling that the male before me hadn't been influential, but I just had been propositioned by the aspect of water. Yes, you were, girl. My brain blanched as I pondered how to put that down on my journal. I've heard a lot about you. The Aqua did a quick circle around the general, eyeing him with unabashed curiosity. The man without a heart, who was it? Yo, Curtis dispelled that rumor. Oh, yo. During the bold flirtation of the demigod before him, the general's crimson eye glanced in my direction briefly. No, I don't want to be in trouble. No one asked you to refrain from disgracing our balefire mandated political journalist from doing her job. Shut up outside, sorry. Found myself stiffening upon hearing the mention of the RS Empire's grand capital. Aqua's attention slid over me again, lingering on the authorized notebook I was given to put my notes down. I made no promises. Damn, bro, you. It's a festival, General. Relax. He waved an amphibious hand dismissively. In fact, he raised his voice in a way that carried his words around the room all ear. I propose a toast. Oh no. Another goblet of wine is pushed into my hand by a servant so quickly that I suspect the aqua of the elves has a habit of making toast. Oh, we're so screwed. Through the room is buzzing with excitement. It is quite enough to hear a pin drop. Beside me, I noticed the general giving Aqua a withering glare. Oh dear. To the Aris Empire, who have stood behind us thousands of winters. Oh no. Raised the silver goblet into the air. May your festival once again nourish the millennia-old alliance between our two nations, so that we may stand together against the coming horrors anew in 8 months. Oh dear. Prost. I blinked as the word is echoed around the room, and everyone erupts in cheers before drinking. Imitate drinking, just because I don't like to drink, okay? Put the goblet to my lips but making no effort to pour them. Whatever is in this wine smells like sea? Ooh. Pull the cup back and stare at its content, noticing that what was inside looked like a typical red wine. A sort of disaster took place to make such a lovely drink smells like seaweed. Oh no. Since I am alone in my confusion, however, festivities around me resumed in full force, with the swell of a flute leading most elves that were gathered around Aqua into an unfamiliar folk dance. Bounce around the room in couples, laughing and dragging the occasional senator into their steps. It's wild and lively, antithetical to the structural festival we hold back at the fire. It's an acquired taste. Wine means surf grape, they call it in Armor. A familiar voice comes from behind me, and I turn face to face with a giant framed ELVES Terra. Yes! Long time no see, princess. Shut up! You know what? This video is going on for like an hour, and I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop right with Terra, okay? Okay. Let me know in the comments what you think about this game. Leave likes to let me know that you want to see more of it. Subscribe to not miss the next part, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!